FreeMMOStation.com.
Hey, what's up, FreeMMOStation? I'm Skylent Shore, and today we are playing Forge of Empires. This is a strategy MMO by Eno Games, and it seems like they actually just kind of exclusively make this genre. So, we are expecting that this is going to be at least decent, right? Well, don't worry, because it is. Okay, so I just logged back in, and I am very much in the very beginning of the game. I wanted to skip the tutorial-ish section, and in all honesty, I'm still very much in a tutorial scenario, but I can show you off at least a lot of the mechanics of the game, if not entirely all of them. So here we are. Here's my little village. Yes, you can put things where you want to, but there really isn't too much choice. It's not like I can change the view either. It's isometric. The art is okay. I just want to say that even though the art is very cartoonish and it's not exactly Crisis here, it does run well, and it is a browser game, so that's what you want in these kind of games. You just want it to run well. Okay, so, well, they have these production finished, so I'm going to go ahead. You got to click them to get the production costs. So normally when you log in, you have a list of things that say like if you've been invaded and such and what they took. So I don't think I got invaded anytime recently. I have some spear fighter huts. I'm going to start training my spear fighters. I have a bunch of spear fighters. Some of them died in the last conquest that I had. Okay, so I have some of these places that create resources. This is creating a pottery, and this one was a 24-hour, if not longer, item. See how much resource it's going to give me? That's a lot of resource, and you're going to need that to be building more and more things, of course, just like the spear hunters, which I'm training. As you can see, it takes more to train them, and of course to build different things. And as you go through the different eras, you're going to want to upgrade your technology. So we have a couple of different tabs, and I do want to show this before I get too far in. I want to show the research, because this is basically what the game is. You're going to be going through, very similar to Civilization, you're going to be going through a bunch of different technologies. Right now, I'm in the Bronze Age, so you can expect Bronzy Age kind of technology. You know, slingshots, for instance. I just got horseback riding, or I'm about to research horseback riding. Can I actually? Yes, boom, I just now researched horseback riding, and now I think I can create a horseman stable. Awesome. So that's going to be part of my new quest here. I'm going to create a horseman stable. However, I think I'm out of land plots, so I'm actually going to need to destroy a building, likely. So this is where a lot of the strategy comes in, especially in consideration competitively, because this is a competitive PvP game. What is the most best layout? It also depends, like if you just want to keep building resources yourself and constantly log in and click them, or if you just want to be a PvP raider, you know, there's lots of different loadouts and different sort of strategies that you can go about, and of course being in a guild helps a lot. Okay, so my research into new technologies, and also I should click this again, it goes all the way up to postmodern era, so we can expect things from tanks, and who knows, I don't know what kind of technology is way up here. Industrial, and then postmodern era, we have equality, anti-tank warfare. Okay, so tanks is pretty much the best thing that you can get. So I'm gonna go back to city. There's also a world map here. We have the continent map, and this is pretty much just your single player campaign. So as it loads up here, we have a couple of different areas. Apparently I just researched this area, so actually let's go here. I conquered this area, I believe. Did I conquer this area? Let me clickety-clack this area. Okay, so I have one area that I need to complete, and if I complete this area, as we saw before, I will get an expansion slot, which I'm going to need if I'm going to create stables. So this is his army. I can also infiltrate, or I could just buy, but whatever. I'm going to go attack them. Let's load up these spear fighters, and this is also going to show you the little mini game that you get to do whenever you're sieging. This is PvP or PvE content. So what I can do is I take units and I can move them, and this is on a turn-by-turn basis. And as you can see, the different units and different tiles have different costs. There's movement costs, and then there's also, like, see, it's right here, terrain defense bonus. So if I put a guy here and he gets attacked, he's gonna have a defense bonus of +2. So I'm gonna stick him right there. It seems, can I move more? Okay, so this guy can move more. I'm gonna say no. Next person's turn. Okay, so it looks like it's my player's turn again, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to make like a little wall here. I'm going to have his people come up to me. It looks like this one's ranged. He is a ranged unit, so I'm going to have to actually take him out. I'm going to have to be aggressive on him. Otherwise, my guys won't be able to do anything about it. So there's a little bit of strategy to this, as you can see. So, okay, since I have so many units, it looks like I'm able to move often. And as the game goes on, you'll see more and more. And the artwork isn't too fantastic. It's not the best thing, but this minigame is a lot better than, like, some games in this genre don't even have these sort of minigames. So that's actually really cool. In games where it's very, very clutch and I need this win, or against an opponent who might be number 1 on the tournament leaderboards, you might want to actually use this and utilize it. But most of the time, it's way more efficient just to hit the resolve automatically button. So I'm going to see yeah, of course it's a victory. It looks like nobody died. That guy got really hurt, and this guy's also really hurt. However, you can heal them with diamonds. Diamonds is the life currency, okay? So you can pay money to pretty much move quicker. Okay, sounds great. I got all these little bonuses and everything. I'm also going to get this bonus right here, which is an expansion slot. So I should, if everything worked out correctly, I should be able to go to my expansion thing. Cool, reward expansion, boom. Let's see if I can use it. Oh, I don't have 300 gold. Okay, so I'm going to need 300 gold to use my reward expansion. So let's see, to get gold, I'm pretty much going to have to wait. See, I have my houses. They don't produce too much gold right now. Of course, I have stilt houses. I can upgrade those later. So I might actually I am going to train a unit. Okay, it takes 30 seconds to heal. So I'm going to have to, wait to attack again with those units. I might want to replace them or whatnot. Okay, so we can attack. These are actually people. These are actual people. These are my neighbors on my server. So I can go and attack them. As you can see, I attacked that person. Death returns 23. So you guys want to attack John Pete? John Pete looks like he's asking for it. So let's go ahead and attack John Pete. Here's my army. I'm actually going to replace this guy because he's really hurt. I really don't want to use him. This guy will probably die. And, you know what? Actually, let's go ahead. Let's go. Since I really don't want a spear fighter to die, there we go. I just got a new spear fighter, so I can replace him, put him in. See, now I got all those guys. Hopefully none of them die. I really don't want them to die, but I have a lot of resources, so at this moment, I'm pretty much fighting noobs. It doesn't matter. I'm going to resolve automatically. We're going to see the results. Did anybody die? Sadly, one of my characters did die, but I totally destroyed him. So now you're going to see what happens whenever you do PvP. Okay, so I'm going to sabotage the crap out of his places. Let's see. Normally, I like to go for the Hunter's Stone Age. Okay, so nothing is ready here. Stilt house. It's probably just going to give me some gold. I do need gold, honestly. So I might do one of the stilt houses. A hut. Okay, so it looks like I'm only going to have to... Wait. Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to do a stilt house. So I'm going to get some gold here. Normally, you're going to want to do the hunters, or you're going to want to do the potteries, because they have a lot of resources that you can get from them, but he had nothing up available. So that's it. I got my coin. I'm going to go back. So that's one thing. Like, okay, right here. You see how much resource that gives me? If in 3 hours I don't log in and someone invades me and plunders that, they're going to get all that resource and I'm going to miss out. That's a lot of wasted time on my part, and that person is going to be way, way farther ahead of me and ranked higher in the tournament leaderboard. So that's where it gets competitive. It's all time-based, which in a sense could mean diamonds are pay to win, but that's just how the mechanics work. They need to work like that. They need to make money, and that's just how this genre works, guys. Okay, but you know that. You're here because you want to see some of the more unique mechanics. Well, I can say that there isn't too much with the unique mechanics. I can say that the battle combat system is pretty interesting. You know, it could really decide who's number 1 or number 2 on the tournament leaderboards. But really, for the most part, I just like the UI. It was really simple for me to get into the game. Like with these quests, okay, at first it starts as a tutorial, but then it starts to become really more. There's a little bit of character in it, and, well, it just helps you progress really easily. Also, look, the help menu is so easy. Boom, you can produce flagons at the pottery. The help menu isn't some, like, convoluted giant menu screen or anything. It's just you hover over it and done. So yeah, whenever this is done, I could double the production and pretty much finish this. So now, you know, as a quest, I'll get some coin if I produce 2 flagons, and those are really easy to produce. So that's it. Okay, so let's go into our army management. And, you know, that's just this scene right here. I can heal people. It's going to cost money. I can delete a unit if I want to. You know, if I start getting into the different kinds of units, like say if I want tanks, tanks are obviously better than spear units. So there's also this organization, depending on whose armor you're going to go against. So yes, the game is heavily focused on PvP, but let's do a little bit of PvE. Let's show you some more of the game, all right? Okay. Alright, so we are going to go to our big map. There's also a market if you want some supplies. Alright, so this is where I just discovered. I'm actually going to hit this. It's going to cost me 30 coin so I can discover more and more areas. And as I traverse through this is actually going to grant me more technology and different things. Okay, so in this place, this is going to give me PvP tournament access. This is where I can get onto the leaderboards. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's just straight up attack these people. Like, this guy has nothing. This guy's nothing. Let's do it. Automatic. He does have cavalry unit. I wouldn't be surprised if my 2 units died from this. 2 units did die. Accurate. Okay, so what could be detrimental to me is if I just started attacking over and over and over again. You know, my units are going to die and die and die. And yes, I can create more and more spear fighters. This is true, but it's also going to dwindle my resources. So it's sort of a balance. At the beginning, it's very spammy, and I'm sure later on it's going to be even more spammy. But at the same time, oh, see? Danger. If all my units died, that would have been such a waste. I would not have even gotten anything. And really, you're just wasting time. So unlike some games like in this genre, it's really like you don't lose anything. But in this game, you're totally safe. You're just losing time. I remember in the game Anno Online, you could pretty much set yourself up to where you could not win. You could really hurt your resources, make it to where you couldn't build any buildings. But in this game, it's very easy PvP oriented. Look, I can just train some units. They'll be done in a couple of seconds. And as long as I have all these resources, which I do have a lot of really good resources, then I can just keep doing this, keep playing. And it's also really good to keep attacking units or keep attacking players. Or if you can go to the world map, say if I need more units, I need more of this resource, then I can go and get that resource by conquering that area. Or if I need more coins, then I would go and conquer the coins sections. But also, you could just go to PvP. Let's attack. Ooh, you know what? Let's actually get some. Let's get one more spear fighter. There we go. Let's attack this guy, DJ man. I have a really small army, but why not? Just for the video, right? It's 3v2. I have no idea what this guy has. I probably should have checked what he had, because I can do that. You can see somebody's village before you attack them. I'm going to attack. It might actually result in a loss. Such tragic. So in a situation like that, where the armies are actually very even, I should have manually moved my units. So I lost. That's bad on me. So let's go see what DJ Man has in his area. You can't attack somebody twice a day. You can only do it once a day. Okay, so we can see that he actually has some stuff, but we can't see what is available. There's no way to see that. Also, you can help people. You can actually help people if you want to make an alliance or do something like that. There is guild support on this game. And yeah, having friends in this is a social MMO. You know, it's a social game, period. It's a browser game. You're meant to have friends. You're meant to make friends, not just enemies. Though you can totally do that, because that's what I've been doing. I've been attacking everybody. I don't even care. I'm just zerging everyone. That's why I have 2 spear huts. I don't even know what the point is, but I do. I just want to have a lot of army. So that's why I like this game. I actually don't have a lot of patience, so games like this are normally not very fun for me. But because it does allow me to get right into the action, and hey, at least there is some action, because it does let me get right into the core, the meat potatoes of the game, I really enjoy that. And that's why I really like the UI, just everything about this game, even though it's not too unique, too creative, too beautiful, it's just everything put together is just really easy to get into. Okay, so let's look at the inventory. I don't think I have anything in my inventory. This inventory is for special items. Oh, this is an interesting concept. Okay, so I have a piece of I think it's a schematic or map of the Tower of Babel. These are unique buildings that you can put inside your city, which give you unique bonuses. So as I progress through the game, I actually got this from attacking a player. So as you just do stuff, you find these secret things, and you can build these things to make your city unique, more vibrant, and give you a lot of different resources, which could definitely boost your place on the tournament ladder, or, you know, just kind of be fun. It's just a fun little thing to do. Alright, so we are, what do I have here? Spear fighter, just gonna keep making spear fighters here. Keep making spear fighters. This is actually the only game in the genre that I am consistently playing. So I've been playing this for a consistent week instead of just a day for the review. Been playing it for a week. Been actually having a lot of fun for a week. So the guild continent map, I don't have a guild. I would have to join a guild or reach a guild. And also I have to reach the Iron Age, which, as you saw in our campaign single player map, this right here grants me access to the tournament ladder. So if I conquer this place, that'll give me access to the ladder. This is where I solidify my place in the Bronze Age. And then I'll move on to the Iron Age as we go through this map. It looks like there's a lot of content here. So the battles aren't really too hard. It's really just about time. This whole game is about time. As you can see, the graphics and everything, the UI, you're getting a good look for it. It's cartoony, it's silly, it's nothing too hardcore, but the PvP is there, and I like that. It seems competitive. All right, so let's see some of the different buildings that I can build first. Okay, so we get a chelet, we get a stilt house, a hut. Nothing too special. I do actually want to build this, but it looks like I used up all that resource building spear fighters. So if I want to build this now, I'm going to have to take my spear fighters, fight in the PvP, and hope that I am able to raid some of their storehouses. I do want to build one of those soon, replace some of these stilt houses, so I should probably do that after the video. You could build a theater. As you can see, different buildings do different things. See, this creates like a happiness. And then also, if you have these different cosmetic items, they don't just look cool, they also make your people feel better, and you're just going to want that. Spearfighter barracks, of course. And as you know, we're going to be able to make tanks and different kinds of units for PvP, but also different kinds of buildings for just sheer production. So if you just want to produce, you don't even want the PvP, I'm sure you could do that too. Just make sure you log in and get your items because, yeah, people can take them. Okay, so we have guilds, we have the research. Is there anything? Well, it's also, there's forums and a social menu. It's a very social game, period. Let's comment about the music. Music's not too entertaining. Again, graphics, aesthetics, overall, nothing too special. But these are the kind of games that you're not really just staring at a screen for hours, even though it is a very patient game. It's really more of a multitasking kind of game. It's a game that you're playing while you're pretty much doing anything else. For instance, Facebook. That's why these kind of games are really popular on Facebook. And actually, my most favorite kind of game like this on Facebook is Edgeworld. Even though it is a little bit childish, it's very unique, and I really like that. And this is actually my number 2 game, just like in this genre. So Forge of Empires is really awesome. It's held my interest. It's held my interest longer than any other game. And I did play Anno, and I really did like Anno, but Anno was a little bit, it's far more centered on the single player aspect. I like this one. Way faster paced game, and you just keep moving. So yeah. Okay, oh, look. Oh, loots. Hey, I like loots. It looks like we got some coin, and it looks like I can do a lot more. So I'm going to end the review here so I can play some more of this game. So I don't know if it's been hinted at, but I actually enjoy this game. I know it doesn't look too appealing. There's not too much spectacle here, but hey, it is what it is, and I'm having fun doing it. So if you liked what I talked about and you liked what you saw, go ahead and play it. It's PvP focused, so just go and wreck some stuff. Go wreck noobs, right? Okay, thanks for watching. FreeMMOStation here. Like and subscribe for more games. Hey, if you have a favorite strategy MMO, leave it in the comments, and I'm going to give it a shot because this game just gave me new hope for this genre. Normally, I don't like this genre. You know, I'm not a very patient guy, but hey, that goes to say something. I like Forge of Empires for what it is because it helps impatient players get to where they want to in this kind of genre. Again, thanks for watching, guys. See you again later.